There's a moment after layoff where you feel like you need to figure out your entire life in one day. Your finances, your identity, your next move, your future. And I thought the first thing I needed to do was fix my resume. But honestly, my whole nervous system was a wreck. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rose, and today I want to share 5 tiny habits that I've implemented on my daily life to help me bounce back from my layoff, which happened a few months ago, and also help me bounce back from a burnout. So as I shared, my system was a wreck. I didn't realize how exhausted I was. I was overstimulated, anxious all at the same time, and I couldn't focus long enough to make a decision. And yet I kept pressuring myself to bounce back because I thought productivity would save me. And I guess after a 25 long corporate career, we're just conditioned that way, right? To continue to show up, continue to produce and meet goals, all of that stuff. So instead of forcing myself to make another plan, I started rebuilding something smaller. And I started with stability. And honestly, the thing that helped me most weren't big dramatic changes. It was tiny habits. So if you're feeling burnt out, or you just went through a layoff, or you're experiencing a midlife shift, here are 5 things that helped me start functioning again. So the first thing I did was to stop trying to fix everything in one day. I would wake up in the morning thinking, I need to figure everything out today. That pressure that I was putting on myself was making me freeze. So instead, I started thinking, what is that one thing that I can do today to support myself? Not solve my future, but just to support myself. So whether that's going for a walk or enjoying my coffee in the morning, whatever that may be, that mindset shift changed everything. And then second is create a simple daily routine, whether that be a simple morning reset, not a miracle 5 a.m. morning routine or a perfect life in social media. None of that. Just simple consistency. So for me, that looked like making sure that I make my bed in the morning, opening up the blinds in the morning, drinking more water, or getting dressed in the morning, even though I have nowhere else to go. But that simple routine that creates structure. And that tiny structure helped my brain stop feeling chaotic. And third thing I did is I started moving my body gently. No, it's not a crazy workout routine, but I started to break that stress cycle. So for me, that looks like starting a 90-day fitness routine. Actually, if you haven't seen that, I will link the video above and go ahead and watch it after this. But yeah, I started fitness to become more healthy. Some days it's walking the neighborhood, some days it's stretching. But movement helped me release that mental heaviness that I was carrying from the stress of getting laid off. And honestly, how my mood cleared up after every single fitness or movement was the one that surprised me the most. And then the fourth one is protect your sleep like it's your job. After all, when we sleep, that's when our hormones, all of that reset. So instead of getting 5 hours of sleep, I started going to bed early, making sure I get a minimum of 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I stopped binge watching Netflix all the way till past midnight, and I started to create more calmer evening. And little by little, by doing those things, my brain fog started lifting. And then lastly, build a daily structure before building a new career. And this one was huge for me. Before I worried about my next chapter, I needed my days to stop feeling so emotionally chaotic. So I gave myself simple anchors like going for a walk with my pup in the morning. Just those quiet time and small routines created momentum. And that momentum created hope. That's when I realized that rest isn't lazy. Recovery is productive. So I think a lot of us that has gone through a layoff recently or burnout or, midlife resets, we think that we need clarity first, but what we actually need is stability, because it's hard to rebuild a life when your nervous system feels like it's still surviving a crisis. So if you're in a season of your life where you feel overwhelmed, left behind, or is experiencing a major life shift, start small. Take it one small step at a time, not with a 5-year plan, not with pressure, just with one small habit that helps you feel safe and grounded. And if you're rebuilding in midlife too, or starting over, resetting your health, or building your identity, subscribe, join this journey as I continue and rebuild this next chapter. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. And if you found value in this content, please like and subscribe and comment below and let me know which part of the rebuilding journey you're in. I'd love to hear your story. And if you haven't seen my layoff story, you can watch it right here.